Alright guys, welcome back to the Hearts Football Manager 2022 save. We are now officially into the second half of the season. We're in to the 2024 calendar year and we're taking on the current league leaders. We're taking on Rangers. There's a 3-point gap between them and ourselves, which we will hopefully reduce down to 0 by the end of today's game, but they do have that all-important game in hand over us. But before we play Rangers, there's a small matter of some transfers that we need to look at now. I've been doing some good deals. I've managed to see a few players with their contracts running out, and I thought, you know what, I like those guys, I'll have those guys, I'm taking those guys, and that's exactly what we done. So ignore the £2 million that I bid for Charlie MacArthur, because I think this guy is going to be a phenomenal player, but Kilmarnock just didn't want to sell, and you know what, fair play. I mean, I wasn't paying any more than that. They'll sell him to a big club, so it is what it is. But yeah, the first of the 3 players that I've managed to sign on pre-contracts will not be joining until July, unfortunately. I would have loved to have had them now, but we'll just have to wait till July. We've got Leighton Clarkson, a 22-year-old from Liverpool. He is a central defensive midfielder, and I basically just seen this guy as a replacement for somebody else that we have sold in that position, who we'll get on to in a minute. But at 22, I mean, this guy looks like the real deal. He already looks like he is a player that could easily come into our starting 11. So you can only imagine how much better he will get. And like I said, he is only 22. So Leighton Clarkson will be a Hearts player, and I'm excited to get him playing for us. On the wing, we did sign Senegal international Sada Fiob for free, obviously. I think we're paying him £9 a week on wages. But again, another player who is pacey, has decent shooting ability, just seems like he's all round a pretty good winger, and I expect him to deliver big things at us. Now, he is 28, he's getting a little bit up there in terms of age. I personally prefer to sign the younger players, but I think this guy will be good for us, and it's just a matter of waiting and seeing how he delivers. You can see he's pretty much been in the French league his entire life. Who knows how he'll get on in Scotland. He might be a bum, he might be the next big thing, but keep in mind, we're getting these guys on pre-contracts, you know, we're getting these guys for literally nothing. All we're doing is paying the wages. If the worst thing comes to the worst, I mean, if these guys aren't any good, we just sell them. So I don't feel like, I feel like I'm not taking a bigger chances when you sign somebody on a pre-contract. And then last but certainly not least, Joe Pirro from Swansea. Now, Pirro is a player that I have been wanting to get now for about 2.5 seasons, pretty much since the start of this save. And I think he's going to be the perfect replacement for Fernando Llorente. I mean, he's a great finisher, he's decent in the air, pretty good header of the ball, he's a big physical guy, and I think he could be the guy that we need, that target guy that we need up front. And I expect him to deliver just like Llorente did deliver. And I think this guy could be our #1 striker going forward. He's only 24, a lot of years left in his tank, and I cannot wait till he joins up with Hearts. So that's 3 players that we have agreed to sign in July when their contracts run out. Now, in terms of players that we've actually brought in, we've already covered Callum O'Hare, who we got for £1.3 million for Crystal Palace. I signed Diego Sanchez on loan from Sporting Gijón, and there is a possibility of making that deal a permanent one. I thought we needed a proper left-back to give cover for Stephen Kingsley, who, as much as I like Stephen Kingsley, he is pretty injury-prone. So I thought, you know what, having another left-back, another option that we have would be good. And we do have the option to sign this guy, I believe, for 350k if we want to. So we'll see how he turns out. At the moment, he is a solid player. I don't think he'll be starting many games, but he will get a few chances, and if he delivers, then it might be somebody that we look to sign permanently come the end of the season. But the big signing that we've made right now, Stefan Johansson, the former Celtic player. The guy just turned 33, the Norwegian, still plays internationally at a high level, and we managed to get him. His contract was coming down, he wanted to leave, and I thought, you know what, QPR, if you don't want him, I will certainly take him. And I remember this guy, Celtic bought him for £2 million. He ended up going to Fulham for £2 million. I felt like he was really, really good at Celtic. Now, I know he is a bit older now. Maybe he's hitting, you know, the latter stages of his career, but I still think he can be a great player for us. And I am delighted to bring Stephen Johansson in, because we did let some players go. And by some players, let's say, I mean Dominic Ball. He has left. He's went to Barnsley for 4.2 million. I actually cannot believe I got 4.2 million for Dominic Ball. I honestly don't really rate Dominic Ball. I think he was one of the worst signings that I made. But he managed to get a deal. He managed to somehow agree Barnsley to sign him for 8.5 grand a week. He was on 4.3, so he's almost doubled his wages here. And he was a fringe player for us, so this absolutely was a no-brainer. When I figured out that I could get a couple of million for Dominic Ball and get him off the wage budget, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to do it, guys. Dominic Ball is going to have to go, and that's what he done. He went. So, yeah, delighted to get rid of Dominic Ball, and it's a great bit of business as well. In terms of how the fans feel about it, we'll have a quick look. So the board are only content with the deal to sign Johansson, whereas the fans are pleased with the deal to sign Johansson. They can realise he's a player with great calibre and importance, and believe he'll bring a lot to the first team squad. Surprised the board aren't happy that we've managed to sign a great player for under £1 million, but who knows? You can't please the board on every deal. More often than not, though, the boards seem to be happy, especially like with the signings of Østigård and Jan-Paul van Heck, who honestly are great deals, and if we ever do sell them on, then I'm sure we'll make a shitload of money. But let's try and make a shitload of 3 points here. We're taking on Rangers. They're 3 in front. We need to try and win. We need to try and close the gap, and that is what we intend to do right here, right now. We can see they're going to be lining up with Kaminski and Nets, Barisic, Katic, Goldson and Patterson. So they've pretty much got the same back four as they had when the season started. In front of them, they've got Mesa, Lundstram, Kamara, and up front it's Yatta, Skov Olsen, and Morelos. So, I mean, this Rangers team is not going to be easy to beat at all. We know how good they are. They're top of the table for a reason. So, we need to make sure that we are our absolute best here. Will there be starts for Callum O'Hare and Johansson? I think we will. I think we're got to show that what we intend from them. I mean, we brought them in to be key players, and that's exactly what I think they will be. So let's go ahead and do it then. We will put Barry Mackay in first at winger. Callum O'Hare can play in the advanced playmaker role. Rui Perez can drop out for Stefan Johansson. And Johansson, will we maybe switch Johansson around? Could maybe switch Johansson around with Benenjami. That might actually work for both of them. It does a wee bit. Box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, we'll have Benenjami ball-winning midfielder. Johansson box-to-box midfielder. Diego Sanchez, is there any room for him on the bench? I'm not too sure. We are missing a fourth substitute, so maybe we'll stick him in there. Where's our fourth substitute? For some reason we don't have it. For some reason there's somebody... Alright, Østigård needs to come out as well, so let's put Balogun in there. Who the fuck is this fourth substitute? For some reason we've not been given a fourth sub for this game. Anyway, we've picked our team stone in nets over Bassanu, Smith, Van Heck, Halkett, Kingsley, O'Hare, Benenjami, Johansson, John Jules, Mackay, and Aaron Presley leading the line. Hopefully this team will be good enough to beat Rangers. I'm pretty confident here. I think we've brought in some good additions, and I think our team is pretty strong, albeit not at full strength. We still have a few players to come back, but I am pretty confident that this team can go out and do the job today. A win potentially could put us top of the table. That's why we need to go out, and that's why we need to get the win then. The big W. Send Rangers home. Well, I say send them home. I mean, they're already at home, so we'd be going home. But still, the point stands. Let's just go and get the win. They can remain here, and we'll go back to Edinburgh. We'll go back to the capital with 3 points in the bag. Mesa corner whipped in. Skov Olsen. Kingsley after the line. Great clearance there. Kingsley at the back post. That's why you stick a man on the post, so he can do stuff like that, so he can clear it away with his head. Dundee have taken the lead against Partick Thistle. Is Rolando Aarons, the former Newcastle man. I still don't really know how Dundee signed him, but it's true, they've got him. They'll probably be bankrupt in about 6 weeks, but they've got him regardless. Now it's to Yatta, who turns inside, and he's... I mean, it's like the B version of the Celtic Jota, isn't it, really? Yatta. What sounds better, Yatta or Jota? As long as he's not scoring against us, I don't really care what his name is. But we're 12 minutes in now. Rangers have had 3 shots. haven't really got anything on target yet, and that's almost a goal there. As soon as I say that, Katic, with a header from open play, probably should get that on target, but he has not. Rangers again with another chance. Mesa whips in the corner. Oh, and it's a goal. It's Connor Goldson. Connor Goldson has scored. He's celebrating, unless the linesman just saves us here for no reason. That's going to stand, and he's not going to save us, so fuck me. Free kick, whipped in. Connor Goldson attacked it with his head, put it in the back of the net. Stone was not capable there of making the save, and Rangers now have a 1-0 lead, and it could be a long, long way back here. Next goal, absolutely crucial. You go 2-0 down at Ibrox, and it's your chances of getting back into the game, unless your Motherwell aren't good. And no one wants to be Motherwell. Being Motherwell is not a good thing, and that was certainly not a good shot there for Alfredo Morelos. Couldn't they find the target, man? Well wide. And the Rangers players do not look happy with him, but they should be happy with their performance. 10 shots so far. They are dominating here. We need to change something. Mesa with another corner. No, it's Connor Goldson again, man. I don't believe it. It's another header. Connor Goldson has a double in this game. 23 minutes in, and Mesa with 2 assists just keeps landing the ball on top of his head. Absolute shit. Right, we need to demand more for the team here. It's not been a good start. I would not have expected Connor Goldson to score a brace against us within the space of 7 minutes. But I guess that's what's happening here. Hopefully we can deny him from getting a hat-trick though. 32 minutes out. Only the one shot for us. Like, what the fuck is this all about? Right, we need to get on the sidelines here. We need to grab a microphone and start calling these bastards every shite name under the sun to see if that will change anything. Dundee United are beating Kilmarnock by 1-0, and St Johnstone are beating Motherwell by that same scoreline. So, yeah, not a lot of goals so far, but there's 2 goals in this game. We're approaching half-time. Right, can we berate the team? Can they show us something here? Because we've absolutely seen nothing. You know, especially for the 2 new men, O'Hare and Johansson. I know it's their first games for the club, but I was expecting more than this, man. All that money we've spent, it looks like it's money that we just could have put in a paper shredder and we would have got the same fucking outcome at the moment. Jan-Paul van Heck picks up a booking just before the referee blows for half-time. Maybe we need to take him off, I don't know. But we'll see. Someone's got a shite fucking Star Wars theme song, it's their phone.
It's my fucking Android, alright?
Aye, well, same pish. Here we go then. We've been unlucky. No, we've not been unlucky. We've been fucking dog shit. You've been terrible so far. Sort it fucking out, guys. Let's do this. Right, second half. We're going to go very attacking. We just need to go for this here. Up the tempo. We'll take the tempo down, but we'll go more direct. And we're just going to look to hit early crosses into the box. And I might go 2 up front, but we will just leave it for a little bit and see if the players could show us something else here before we go and mix up the formation and change things up in that department. I would rather see a better performance from the lads, but honestly, I don't think we're getting it. This has just been a really, really poor game for us today. We can't blame the signings. I think Callum O'Hare and Stefan Johansson are 2 great additions to the team, but it's just this is probably the worst game we've actually played against Rangers here. It's just not very good, is it? It's not very good. St Johnstone, what's this? Aaron Presley needs to come off. Right, okay. You know what, I think the game's over. We're just going to bring Liam Boyce on. You know what, fuck it. We'll bring on Cammy Logan as well for Michael Smith. And we'll bring on Balogun for Jan-Paul van Heck. I think this game's done. I'm being completely honest, guys. I think this game is over. Let's just not get anybody sent off here. We'll take off the players that are in danger of losing their head. I'm in danger of losing my head here. This is shite. It's St Johnstone 4 now, Motherwell 1. Barisic with a free kick. Stone punches it off the line. It will go out for a Rangers corner, but Rangers here continuing just to have attack after attack. Barisic then whips it in again. Halkett clears it away with the header. It's Liam Boyce. What can Liam Boyce do? He scored in his last game. Can't even get out the half fucking way line here. Can't even get into the Rangers half. And John Drills is having an absolute shocker. He's playing a 5.9. Right, let's see. Can we encourage the team a bit? Can we see something else? Come on, guys. You never know. A goal. If we get a goal, we've got a chance here. Next goal is crucial. And if we can get it, then you never know what could happen. But you think you know what could happen here. It could be 3-0. And it's well over the bar. Fashion Zakala is now coming on for Bakary Yatta. And yeah, no, Sakala always seems to score against us for some reason. And it could be here. It could be Sakala. And I did say, Sakala always scores against us. And he scored against us here. He does a wee handstand. Hope he fucking falls and breaks his neck. Rangers 3, it's Hearts now. 15 minutes for time. I mean, why have we been so bad today? It can't be to the new set. I mean, the new signings are good. It's just been one of those bad games where Rangers have had way too much for us and we've just not delivered here. 11 minutes for time. I mean, they've had 23 shots to our 3 shots. Like, no matter what way you slice and dice those numbers there, it doesn't look too good for us. I mean, not even Gordon Ramsay could make that fucking look good, no matter how much slicing and dicing he does. But can we at least get a consolation here? Not with passing like that, we can't. Katic there keeps it in. Kamara now to fashion Sakala Jr. and he is going to launch a ball forward. And it just takes out the entire defence. It's Olsen, edge of the box, and John Jules was there to take care of that one. John Jules now running into the Rangers half. It's John Jules now going down the left-hand side. He's still going. John Jules to Kingsley, in towards O'Hare. And Boyce, his shot was cleared about 4 yards away from the goal. Surely, Boyce has to do better there. I mean, it looked like a goal. It should have been a goal. And speaking of things that should be goals, this could be one, but no, Stone comes out, collects it, and says that Rangers, you've had enough. You've already scored 3, don't need any more. Why is our team absolutely knackered? I don't get this, guys. I do not get this at all. More scores now. We've got St Johnstone 4-1 against Motherwell. Dundee United 2-0 against Kilmarnock. Dundee 2-0 up against Partick Thistle. Ross County, Aberdeen remains goalless. And our goals remain goalless. We cannot seem to score. We won't score because there you go. It's the full-time whistle. Referee blows. Mackay and John Jules both played a 5.9. I don't think I've ever seen ratings that low before. That is fucking horrendous there. Let's throw the water bottle. At this stage, we must be running out of bottles of water, but we're going to throw it anyway. And the players seem demotivated. Why? What do you want? What do you want me to cuddle you and say you played good? We're fucking shite, man. 4 shots all game. Rangers had 24. That's just not good enough. And I don't know why the players are angry at me. They should be angry at themselves. Absolute pish. Chance to go top of the table today. And for some reason, you know, they're putting one of the worst performances I've seen. So, with that, Rangers now go 6 points ahead with a game in hand. The title challenge looks like it is beginning to slightly fade. Partick Thistle have secured Scott McGill on loan until the end of the season. Hopefully he can get some decent game time there. What is this? Stone is very interested in... I'm sorry, I'm not giving someone a new contract after they concede 3 goals. Come back to me, mate, when you've put in a couple of good performances, but you ain't getting an extra £500 a week just because you let Rangers score 3 goals against you. Fuck that, no chance. Imagine having the audacity there to ask for a new contract after losing 3-0. That is horrendous, guys. And that's going to sum this episode up then. We've lost to Rangers by the 3 goals to 0. So that is what it is. We can unfeel Johansson. At the moment, I'd rather unfeel a bag of dog shit. I think that would have put in a better performance against Rangers. So, no, we're not going to unfeel Johansson. We're just going to stay home and he can... I don't know, we'll post a tweet on Twitter about him, you know, we'll say, oh, here's our new signing, look how crap he was against Rangers. You know, give us money. Josh Ginnelly, back for injury soon, so that should be good. The end of this month is going to be a pretty crucial month for us. Obviously, we lost there to Rangers 3-0, but hopefully we can bounce back. Got Kilmarnock up next in the league, then it's the Edinburgh Derby at Easter Road against Hibs, and then we finish off the month with a Scottish Cup 4th round tie against Ayr United. So we need to get back to our best for that one. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Do not expect any more signings. I think we've made more than enough. And by that Rangers performance, maybe we've made the wrong one. So we'll see. But yeah, do not expect any more signings. Could be a couple of players leaving the club. But I think that's probably the most that we're going to see then over the next 15, 16, 17 days in this transfer window. That'll do it then, guys, for this episode. Apologies we could not beat Rangers. Thought we had them, to be fair, but turns out we did not. Turns out we're still only the 3rd, 4th team in Scotland. Edinburgh might be maroon, but the fucking Cinch Premiership's certainly no maroon. The Cinch Premiership only knows 2 colours. It may as well be colourblind, for fuck's sake. If you're no blue or green, man, you're non-existent to the league title. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.